Hello again. Welcome back. Today we're gonna skip the face and go directly to the ear. The ear is the most complex flesh, I think, on a human body because this just looks so weird. Like, why do we have ears like this? Who designed that? Don't ask me. All right, today we're going to do the ear. So let's steal a polygon from this. Shift and drag like this. Give it a, I don't know, ear. Okay, so let's concentrate on this ear thing. Hide this. And let's set it up. I usually start right in the center here, and then I'm going to plan to move around all the way around this way and then work the inside here. So make sure it's lined up front and left view. I know that goes in here. It's at the face or something. Alright. Let's cut it this way. Connect. Shape it more. It's a little too high, but bring the whole thing in like this or something. Alright, so now we just continue on our path. We'll go up this way, readjust things. We'll worry about this area later, but we'll give it a poly so that we can continue connect it to it later. What I'm talking about is this area here. As long as we have enough room to go this way later on, and we'll be fine. So right now we're just shaping up the ear basically. Sometimes things are hard to see, but that's why you eventually go from perspective view to your front or left view. And generally just eyeball things eyeball things down and do as best as you can. Next, readjust. This will eventually maybe attach to the face area, so leave that open. Oh man, sometimes I forget my shortcut keys. Okay, this should pop out a bit more. And just smash this huge flesh area, like sort of like that. The ear will change. It's not going to be the same from what we started here, so everything will turn out alright though. Just follow this shape. Might need another one here. Well, let's get this main ear right here first. Looks like this should go there. I wonder if the ears match today. Well, if it doesn't, then we'll just do the best you can. connect that, move it over, match your reference. Keep it going. If you got way too much polys in towards the end, you can always subtract on how much you need or how much you don't need. So we'll plan that out later. Bet you his ear's not gonna match. I knew it. Well, dude, might as well just eyeball it. It's funny how all that match up front, but once it comes to the ears, it's just not matching. He's gonna have a funny face, big ears and small face. I guess you know later on, later down the road, I guess you just have to readjust everything the best you can, proportionally. So now that I ran out of space, I don't know what to do. So what I do now is just eyeball it. This is the interesting part, because this has to go join up with the face later on. Okay, we'll just stop there and we'll go this way. Make sure you got enough 8-sided edges here so that you can make a perfect hole towards his ear there. So that's 1, 2, 3, and continue on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could probably divide it more later. generally what I wanted to do was get the shape from the front view, the height, how far his ear sticks out, and then I think that's all I need to do from here, because you can't really, you can use this as a reference on how far that sticks out, and that's as far as we can, how much we need from the front view. But we shall work from the side view constantly now, and we're gonna constantly eyeball it. So let's take this out for a while and let's just concentrate on the side view. So here we go. Let's cut it in half here and join it up. Okay, so we got some things to play with here now. Alright, so typically the ear, this part is really going inwards, right? And we notice that this really popped out. So what do we do from here? I think we can go anywhere you want. Anything you want to do at this point, just to really eyeball things out. Maybe we need a little piece here. Eventually we're gonna have to add that up. Okay. Like this. Maybe we need another edge here so that that can match over here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is shift and drag in, and this is gonna be your inner part of the ear. Okay, this is the first level. What I mean by that is this level is gonna go right in the ear. This is what this is right here. So it's gonna go like that. Target weld those edges, and that's gonna go like inside your ear, something like this. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is that this level here, we notice there's a huge dimple here, so work that in as well. Now we need to go deeper now. It's 2 levels. Looks kind of scary, but put that in like this. 2 more levels. How do we do this? Well, we know that this goes in more, so shift and drag in, and goes like that. And then you can just really rub this inwards. This is where it gets kind of complicated, because we got to know where this joins up, right? Alright, so maybe we could finish this off like this. Try to weld those together. And then I think this will now, let's continue on downwards. Let's get our better view of things here. And target weld that. Alright. So that gives us this little bump here. And this serves to come inwards. Gotta really visualize this now. If that's so deep, then I'm thinking this joins up along with this one and down below. So like that. It goes together. And really push it out again like this. Maybe this comes in like that. Holy. And then this can come over here and really spread it out like this. Because this will serve that in here. As you can see, that this inner ear kind of joins up with everything else over here, kind of elevates towards outwards. So I'm thinking, take this, weld those edges together, slowly bring it out like this. If not, if I'm wrong, then we'll eventually just fix it up. My throat's feeling a lot better, have you noticed? Alright, so get those edges together. I can't find it. There you are. Slowly push it out. And then we close it off right here. And this comes right in between. Okay, and now this enables us to close this off by extruding this over, taking these welds, put them over here, and then we can just play with this and bring her down in more, sort of like that, and everything slowly elevates up. That's a step. Oops, wrong one. Okay, we need more edges this way. Give it one more. Maybe that can come in a bit. So it just gives us more edges to play with. Gives us a polygon here. Drag a weld here. Maybe that goes down more. Maybe it goes in. Gives you that certain depth look. The number one rule I follow with all modeling, I call it, well, I learned it off someone else actually. It's called KISS. I don't know if you guys heard of that one. KISS stands for keep it simple, stupid. Follow that rule and as best you can, things will be alright. So I just created another polygon up here, and we will weld that there. And then this one, as you notice in the background here, it's another height difference, and this one's going to go in a bit more. So it's going to be like this. Okay, well, let's go some more this way, and let's bring this guy over more. Weld those two together. Okay, so getting there slowly. And then we'll repeat the process this way. Okay. Excuse me. And then eventually join it up over here. And once we get this area done, and then we'll eventually play with this area. And once that is done, then we decide to model the back of the ear. So let's keep it going. This is the way I usually go this way. This matches here, that matches here, so even things up eventually. So this goes this way. Kind of like follow the leader almost, eh? Okay, next one down. Maybe it comes up like this. Alright. What does it look like this way? I guess we can start pulling outwards now, since this is coming out just a tiny bit, not too much. It's like that or something. Grab this piece, join it up. I wonder if I can do this. That does work. Thanks, Manfred. Manfred urgently messaged me today saying that I should use target weld on edge mode. I don't know what he was talking about. I thought he was drunk as usual, but I guess he was right. Thanks, Manfred. If you don't know who Manfred is, you don't want to know. Alright. So, follow the leader, right? Make another one. Bring it out. Just, should I go in or out? One more out, and then we'll go in. Like this, and then get this guy. Target weld this edge to here. And then get this guy again. Oh my god, what happened? Okay. This guy over here. Maybe this can go right where that dimple is there. Eventually you can move things over more to, you know the drill, even things up type of deal. So it's like this. And then you repeat the process. How we're doing here. Matches, that matches. Okay, well I think I'm gonna stop here, and then I'm gonna continue this way so that everything matches up. By doing that, we will then go this way. It's almost the same process as what we did over here, but we're just gonna go start over here, bring this in like that, bring it out, and this will serve to go that way. D, cool, eh? And then eventually this will meet up with his buddy over there or something. Okay, bring over here, and weld those two together. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why I twist it like this. Sometimes it doesn't work, I guess. What the hell is going on? Why can't I not weld that now? Oh, jeez. Alright. Bring that out. Okay. So let's continue this way. Let's bring this in deeper more. Alright. Finish this up this way. I'm just gonna go do a bunch first, and then we'll just adjust these things downwards and bring it in. This. As you can see, there's this level of heightness, and then there's another deeper level. This is the easiest part. Bring that over. Okay, so let's go to perspective view and then adjust those over, because everything's so straight. Let's see. Let's bring this maybe inwards, slightly curved. Maybe it just goes back up like this. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm too deep. Always adjust everything afterwards. Okay, seems to be deep enough. Now let's close it off by taking this path, and then now we will adjust the elevation. I don't know how to say that word. My tongue is I have a double tongue, eh? Not from this planet, have you noticed? Alright. This spreads out like this. Maybe that can come in. And let's close it up by taking this edge and then target weld that to here. Okay. Sweet. Now, what do? Since we need this here, we can go this way and stop there. Target weld that edge to here. This will give us the 8-sided, or we can go 4-sided. Oops. Something like this or something. And then we just close this off. Okay. Continue onwards this area. Bring it down. This will serve maybe this hole there. This guy can go, that little guy here. Okay, so now we just make a second level going inwards. Now that we have a shape generally, shape it up a bit more, give this more depth inwards. Kind of goes in like that, I believe. Looks good to me. Alright, border. Shift and drag. Okay. Drop that in. Follow the ear hole. Maybe this comes in like this or something. Maybe this spreads out like this. Kind of gives you a stepping down slowly. Yeah, this empowers this a bit. This comes down maybe tighter. Well, this will give you the tightness. That's way too crazy. Bring that in. Looks like this has to go in a lot like this, so that you get that dimple. Not a dimple, a little piece of flesh that hangs over. Okay, so we did that. Now then, do it again. Repeat the process one more time, I believe. And just drop her in. Maybe this ear hole. What, like this or something? Yeah, it's a bit weird. What I did was I just scale it out, and then I'm going to scale it back in by shift and drag, and you just close them up by collapsing it. Okay, so we have our ear hole. Hopefully everything adds up perfectly. Okay, so backspace, 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 backspace. Okay, so now we're all quad up inside, which is good. Okay, so we did this area. We'll have to worry about it. Won't have to worry about that anymore. Really depends how this is gonna look like. Let's throw a turbo smooth on it and see how it looks like. Okay, we're getting there pretty closely. Okay. We know that this is super deep, and then we'll eventually push that in later. And looks like we'll have to just shape it up a bit more, match up these edges. Something like this, rather, maybe. All right. Okay. Now, I think it's safe to say that it is easier to start from here and work your way in, and then you meet down here. Okay, and that's what we're gonna do next. Take your turbo smooth off, and then let's go this way. All right, shift and drag. Target weld this here, and then I think you go like this, and then you really bring it in like so. Alright, that's gonna work, I believe. This might be a little crazy, but even things out a bit. Alright, oopsie daisy. This here, try to weld that to there. It goes in too crazy. So what's there? Bring it in. So you just constantly follow this path until you meet over here. I think I said that already. Okay, keep going. You eventually slowly you would want to slowly bring it on the same level towards the end. So as you notice in the beginning, we have things that are really pushed inwards. This kind of gives you the deep ear look, I think. And then towards the bottom of the ear, you kind of flatten it out, kind of bring it out gradually. We're almost there. A couple more steps. Let's just do this. It's really weird how it has to find a target. Alright. So we have all that mapped out, and just match it up even more. Interesting. Maybe this go down like this. This comes up. I wonder if I can go that way. Okay, so we got this one done. And now let's move onwards. Getting there, getting there. Okay. Let us do something interesting. Do we go one more this way? And that will serve us to go that way. Just come on, maybe more. You can totally change everything. For example, maybe, I don't know if I should do this. If I go like this. See what I'm doing? Trying to make a dimple here. I'm trying to make another poly flow here to go this way, and then this one can come that way, and that will eventually meet up together to form this big chunky flesh here, and then we can just close this off. But I might see what happens. Totally experimental at the moment. It comes up like this. Gotta really push things out now. Let's close this off. one more should do it. Yeah, just bring it out like that or something. Alright, so now where do we go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, right here. Now let's close this hole off here. So just click and drag here, and I believe that this goes here, this goes there. This will give us our dimple area, so you bring that in. Maybe this could just come out a bit more. More. Okay. Repeat the process. Hopefully have enough polygons. If not, then we'll have to make one. So this one goes here. It's just as I expected. No matter. Just like this, connect it. Alright. Those two can go together. And then we just complete the hole here. Okay, you go there, and you go there. Make it nice, flowy. Bring that in. Didn't do much, but it's there. You can always over exaggerate things, so just bring it in. Okay, so where do we go from here? Maybe we can go this way now. This will give us that strong fleshy area. So map it out. Maybe this can come as close to here. The ear takes a long time to model. But the good thing is, though, if you were to model just one ear, your best ear ever, and then you can just recycle it later, you know. That's what I usually do. Sometimes, not all the time, though. Jeez, that doesn't really catch on. Let's map this again. Alright, so I hope things add up soon. How do I do this now? Where does this go? Do I continue downwards like this? wonder if I can join these together. Make it like this. That might work. And then just bring this down maybe. And close it off. Okay. Catching up, I'm catching up. Okay, I think that this is so powerful, it's pushing out this part of the flesh here. It's really pushing out. If not, then I guess I'll fix it later. Let's not do that yet. Let's go over here. Okay. Let's take this whole edge. Scale that in a bit so I can see things a lot better. Alright. Target weld this edge to this and this to there. And then you just fix it up. Looks like this can be salvaged to go back more. And keep it going. Once we close these loops, and we'll give it more of a shape from this chunk of flesh here. As you can see, this big polygon here is taking up a whole thing, so we're just gonna have to readjust this. Okay, so target weld that edge to here, to there. Okay, looks like there's something fishy right here. What is that? That's about right. Maybe we can bring this in a bit more. Don't over too far. Bring it up too much though. Maybe I can go in. All right. I don't know what this part here is. It looks like it's part of an ear or something. Okay. Oops. Maybe I'll make it this shape or something. Got a huge chunk of flesh here. And there's like a little dimple here. And I'm wondering how can I make it look like that. Maybe I can go like this and then redirect all my polys this way. See? And bring that here. That'll give me something interesting, I hope. Let's see, what could I do there now? Can I close it off and make it what I'm talking about is going this way. And then just continue on like this, and that'll give me my little bump. Don't over exaggerate everything, but it might work. See how that looks like in Turbo Smooth. It's working. It's a little fleshy part I want. Holy tutorials is 1 hour. Okay. And let's just close this off by adding an edge here. And let's bring it out and let's close it off. We have an extra one here too, eh? Alright, looks like we're gonna have to add it up way more. Let's bring this back here. And it looks like this adding here. We'll have to manage our loops later, but right now just close it up. This is what I usually do. Just cap this, grab these two verts, connect. Okay. Let's see. Can always salvage this tight area here because we have all that information here. Got that information about flesh. Maybe I can bring this out even more. Bring that here or something. This can come in here like that. I think there's a bump in this flesh as well. Comes in like that or something. This part's usually the hardest part because it's funny looking. I don't know how to close it off sometimes. interesting. Maybe I can go this way and close it off like this by going here and there. Bring it out like this. Does it add up? So. Maybe I need another one. Maybe I'm wrong. But, oh well, close it. I just collapsed it, so. Okay, so we got all this mumbo jumbo in here. We just gotta really clean it up. Looks like this. I wonder if that sinks in a bit. Serves that fleshy area. Let's really bubble it out. Okay, so generally we have the front ear modeled out, and now we can totally shape it up. As you can see, we have the basic ear shape. Right now that the earlobe is pretty flat looking, and ours is, I think it's pretty pushed out more, and I believe we can totally work things out. I'm looking at this edge here. I'm wondering if we can bring this in and then push it inwards and then push these all the way down. It's just my brain thinking, but is it necessary? Like, I'll show you what I mean. I bring those in and then bring these out. This will be the beginning of our earlobe. This shall be the center now. And that should come down. And then the top part shall be our midsection of the ear. And not this part. Like I'm talking about this part here. That should be our midsection, and then we just create the other side of the ear. And this will give us a nice organic flow of the ear. Being really picky about this, but it's an interesting organic shape. So just push everything forward again and clean it up. Bring this in, make this the center. Oh, not too close. And then this fleshy area comes out like that. See how it sort of just dives into the hair? And we'll just go like this. Maybe this comes down, and this inner part of the ear maybe comes deeper inwards. I don't know how deep yours goes, but I'm just eyeballing it here. So that can come in like this. Right. What does that look like? See how it's more of a shape, and it just totally smooths out towards the earlobe there. So it kind of gives us an interesting shape. Okay, now this is going to be the center of the ear. And then we'll continue modeling the back of the ear. The back of the ear is also quite interesting. It's quite complicated. I'll just ease it out like this. Maybe this comes out like that or something. So we're getting that shape almost dead on. This part again. This should come in a bit deeper, almost like that. And that's the gauging, the slowly step out. So you just give it a little slant inwards like this. Maybe it cuts into the ear a bit more. It comes in like this. It all depends how you want your ear to look like. Looks like this thing really jumps in. So you just play with it more like that. These two comes out a bit more. Alright, so that's alright. Comes in, that's okay. Oh, 1 hour. Oh, okay. So generally this is how I go about with my ears. And and I eventually just constantly tweak it back and forth. I constantly go back, turbo smooth and not turbo smooth, and just eyeball it and constantly put it into shape. I think I'm going to stop this tutorial because it's just getting too long, and the next one we will continue on with the modeling the back of the ear, and then once we've done the back of the ear, then we'll finish off the face area. We'll model the back of the face, back of the head, and once we do that, then we will then attach that to the ear. and I think that would cover all my tutorial basics. I hope this ear tutorial really helps you open up to how everything is done. So we will adjust this front view later. I wonder how it looks like. Yeah, his ears is really small on that side. Alright, so that's the ear part, and we'll continue on later. And I hope you enjoyed this ear tutorial. So this is the most complex area, so I hope you really enjoyed it, and I'll see you again.